It's over. Starts off with Alyssa Bliss and Hulk Hogan. Then you probably have the worst match of the night, second worst match of the night, maybe just tied. It's probably tied. Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar dominates for like 7 minutes. Seth Rollins gets the low blow, 3 curb stomps, and that's it. Awful match for a world title match. AJ versus Shane wasn't bad. I gave it 2.5 out of 5. Everything's gonna be out of 5. Seth Rollins' match is 1 out of 5, by the way. You had the Fatal 4 with the Usos. That tag match, Usos. I don't even remember that match being that good. I give that also 2.5 out of 5. You had then not Shane McMahon. Yeah, Shane McMahon versus The Miz. That match was decent. False count anywhere. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The ending was a little anticlimactic. Again, 2.5 out of 5. Then you have the Fatal 4-Way for the females tag team. I enjoyed the match pretty much. What I didn't like was the Iconics, who really didn't do anything, and they won the tag team titles. By the way, Cesaro, he did like his giant swing. He did. It looked like he did it for like 5-6 minutes, man. That was crazy. One of the 2 best matches of the night. The Cruiserweight Champion match and Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan match are tied for me are the best best match of the night. I give both of those 4 out of 5. They went all out, straight up crazy match. I couldn't believe they were kicking each other. Let me turn this down. I couldn't believe they were kicking each other in the head like that, or stomping them, I should say. Match was epic, straight up epic. Kofi becomes the new champion. And you finally have your first, well, it ain't the first World Black Champion because you got to remember Mark Henry, but people always tend to forget. No appearance from The Undertaker, so that's a first. I don't think The Undertaker has done that since WrestleMania 16, but I know they've been mad at him because he's actually doing a match for a Super Clash in Las Vegas, and that might be why, but he clearly needs to hang it up. Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio tied for the worst match of the night. Rey Mysterio gets a DDT in, does his swing kick, and then Joe just takes him out. I think the match was under like 2 minutes, maybe 3. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash dressed up as doctors to help out those 2 guys from Saturday Night Live or whoever they're from, don't know. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I was hoping this match would have been more epic, but it wasn't. 1.5 out of 5. And honestly, I can't believe that Roman Reigns, who's talking about he went through chemo and all that stuff after his cancer came back up, he's already back wrestling. He came back in Fastlane and all that. Few months, and I know people, I have family members, and I take care of people who go through radiation and cancer. It takes months to years, and he did it way too fast, so I don't know if I'm buying the whole cancer thing. That's just my opinion. John Cena, I got this dude constantly replying to every comment. He's pissed off because I rate the matches. John Cena made a surprise return during Elias's WrestleMania concert with his old school thugonomics. Hilarious, definitely a WrestleMania moment, but I don't know if you want to count that as WWE burying Elias like they did a couple years ago with the Wyatts when Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and Mick Foley came out. But still a WrestleMania moment. Triple H versus Batista was an okay match. 2 out of 5. It was a simple brawl like I thought it was going to be. Surprise return from Ric Flair to help out Triple H in a no-holds-barred match. Triple H won. Didn't think he was going to lose anyway. Probably the most disappointing match was also a 1 out of 5. Was Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. It's not the fact that Baron Corbin won that makes me mad. It's just the match. The way Kurt Angle went out. Could have been better. Usually wrestlers always lose the last match. The only person who I can think of who hasn't is Edge. But it just looked like they did him wrong. But the fans still loved it. They got the chant "You suck" one more time. Thank you, Kurt Angle, for everything. And to everyone who's watching this video, I appreciate it. I don't really do wrestling videos that much. Baron Corbin versus Bobby Lashley. The match wasn't that good. Again, 2 out of 5. Finn Balor gets his WrestleMania moment, but gets back. He comes in his demon form. I like to see Bobby Lashley get a world title one. I really would. I think the man's earned it. He was good in TNA. He was okay when he was first in the WWE. Not as an ECW champion, but he was good when he first came in. And the last match is the women's match. Match was decent. They got good, especially towards the end. They couldn't break the table. Becky became the new champion. I guess they're going to be unifying the titles. That gets a 3 out of 5. It was a good match. I think they should have went out a little bit more, especially being the first women's match to be main event at WrestleMania. They didn't hype it up. I mean, they didn't do it better than they should. Because you know when it's WrestleMania, you got to give 110%, not just 100%. And I don't feel like they did. I understand why they put Charlotte Flair in the match now. Because if it would have been Becky and Ronda Rousey, it would not have been good at all. And don't get me wrong, Ronda is the reason why they're headlining WrestleMania. And I love the fact that Joan Jett and the Blackhearts came out and saying, I am a fan of them. I'm hoping to see them in August. They're going to be playing at the DTE Theater. But I would rather have seen the Cruiserweight Championship match or Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan, since they were clearly the best matches of the night, as the main event of WrestleMania. But anyway, that's it for WrestleMania. This video is getting a little too long. I'm fucking tired, man. This is like an 8-hour fucking pay-per-view. That's ridiculous. I want to go to sleep now. So, overall, the pay-per-view to me gets a 3 out of 5. It's not their best WrestleMania. It's definitely not their worst. You want to talk about 27 and WrestleMania 11, 9, 1, maybe 2. Shit, I think even 29. But anyway, 3 out of 5. To anyone who's watching this video, I appreciate it. I know I don't really do wrestling videos. I think I said that already. The pre-show, I'll say it again. The male battle royal, to me, was a complete waste. I'm glad Braun Strowman won. But the thing is, they don't do nothing to the winners. It feels like their careers always die off after they won. Cesaro, if it wasn't for his tag team gimmick, he'd be nothing right now. Big Show, Baron Corbin, what did he win after that? I think he had like the U.S. title for like a month, and then he became GM of Raw. The female battle royal, it was good. Wrong person, definitely wrong. How are you going to have Camilla win? She definitely doesn't need a push. When you got so many of these women out there, so many of these divas in the ring who could be using that push, go to the next step. Camilla did some dance thing with what is his name? R-Truth. So that was a waste. And I can't remember the other match. Oh, it was the Raw Tag Team title match with Zack Ryder and the Revival and all that, and that match was okay. But the Cruiserweight match, oh man, they definitely started off WrestleMania right with that match. Definitely an epic match, 4 out of 5. But anyway, like I said, this video is getting way too long now. I can already see I'm past the 9-minute mark. I hope you guys enjoyed WrestleMania. Like, subscribe, share, hate. That's what my videos are all about.